Alright guys, first of all, let me say I'm doing this review on the EZV site. Aaron is not paying me to do this. He doesn't even know I'm doing this. I'm doing this as a hunter, and a hunter that got a buck last year. There he is on the wall. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I used to hunt years ago with a five pin, and I did pretty good. I mean, I got a lot of bucks on the walls, small ones, big ones, little ones, whatever. Then I started shooting archery leagues and doing the adjustable sights, single pins, and they're great. I mean, if you can grab a range find 35 yards, 33 yards, move your pin, you're good. I mean, but for a guy that hunts, and the only reason I even shoot a bow in an archery league is to get better and practice kills. I want to get a big buck. I want big bucks. I want a buck. I want a doe. I want to see deer. I'm a hunter. That's what I am. I'm not really an archery shooter. I'm not a gunsmith. I deer hunt. I love chasing them down, trying to outsmart them and get one. Well, ever since I went to the single pin, I sit in a tree and I range find this tree, I range find that tree. And we all know, guess what, when a deer comes, he's either on the other side of that tree or he's behind this, behind that. Yardage, yeah, you're pretty close, whatever. But you know what? This is a game of inches. I hear so many times of, oh man, I hit him a little far back, or I hit him too high, or I just totally missed him. I'm not saying you're gonna miss him, you're gonna hit him, you're gonna do whatever. It's hunting. That's part of it. But one thing I don't want it to be is my sight. And the last 3 or 4 years, I've been hunting with a single pin, and it's just, and you know, if you're in deep woods and everything's a 5 yard, everything, you don't even see the deer until he comes up. You may hear him. You know, if you're in deep cover, sure, a 5 yard shot, you shoot wherever. But I started hunting this field edge at my mom's house, and you can't figure it out. There's no way to range find a field. I mean, you can sit there and pick out a little leaf over here, a leaf over there. There ain't even no trees in there. And last year, no, sorry, 2 years ago, I had one single pin, came right out, thought he was about 25 yards. Didn't even care how many yards he was because I didn't even think about it. Adrenaline's going, heart's beating. I mean, this buck was bigger than the one behind me. And he come right out. I shot, totally didn't even had a clue where my pin was. Of course, I always leave it at 25, thinking the deer, didn't even think where the deer was, how many yards he was, because that's just me. I mean, everybody thinks different. Maybe you're calm and cool under the pressure and you could sit there and, okay, and he was walking and doing whatever, but you can't get busted. I mean, you're in a wide open field. I'm on a field edge. Any movement, he's gonna see it. So, of course, I shot right underneath him. He didn't even know. He just kind of looked and walked off. Okay, so then the next year, of course, I had him right underneath my tree stand about 2 yards, and my arrow on the arrow rest made a little squeak, and he took off. So then I got to see this EZVN site, or on Facebook, and I said to myself, okay, I need to talk to this guy. So I talked to Aaron, and he said, oh yeah, you're gonna like this, and I'm like, yeah, send it to me, I'll see what happens. So I bought it off of him, and I got it. You guys know it. I mean, you got the tick marks. I'm not gonna pull my whole bow out. I just got the insert. The deal was with me is I want something where I put up, I shoot. I'm not gonna sit there and make sure my draw length, my arrow, my this, that, everything's perfect. I can do that in the backyard, make sure everything's perfect. When you're in a tree stand, you're shooting around a branch, over a branch, under branches. Deer might move a little bit. Deer might go backwards a little bit. Deer might look up at you. You don't know. I want to be able to pull back, aim, and shoot, and not even worry about it. Every year, I range find a tree, I look at stuff, I move my sight, I screw around, I miss deer. This year, I'm sitting in a tree, and my wife is 33 yards from me, or 30 yards from me, roughly 33, and I can see her, and they had a buck come right around her, a little bit smaller one than this, and dogs started barking down this one area, so chased the deer back, ran right by her, not shooting distance, but she could see it and I seen it. Ran down the hill, my buck chased it off, ran right after it. She gives me the old, bucks. She sees a big buck. Okay, he comes right out to the field edge. He's over there. He's marking his tree, hitting it, doing all his tarsal gland stuff, pissing on the ground, scraping the ground. He's the man. I'm like, okay. He comes walking right out. I put my V up. Okay. And I didn't let him stop. So I ended up hitting him about 18 inches back. And I looked up online, 18 or 20 inches back. I looked up online what an average distance a deer step is. I believe it was 18 inches. Well, I should have made a noise or something to stop him. Adrenaline's going. I'm ready. I'm on him. I let him go. I hear a big schwack. I mean, it was loud. Ended up hitting him in the rear hip, right in that main artery. He hit the ground. You guys seen the video. Walks in the cornfield, 15 rows and piles up dead. We went down, had a coffee, came back, made sure, give him some time. Came back, and I'm sitting at the table having a coffee, telling my wife, why did I run out of V? He was only 25 yards. But I didn't think of that when I was shooting. I was thinking that afterwards. Why did I run out of V? I put that all the way up, and I kept going up and up and up and up and up. And I never once sat in that tree this year thinking about my sight of what distance this is, what distance that is, moving up and down, lowering it, nothing. Didn't even dawn on me. All of a sudden I pick my bow up, this buck's coming, he's making his marks over there, walks out in the field, I'm thinking whatever, bam, nail him. I get my buck. That night I'm still sitting in bed thinking about it, because that's what we're doing. If you don't get excited about deer hunting, maybe you should find something else to do, because I still act like I'm 15 years old when I started. I'm sitting there going, why did I run out of V? He only had to be 25 yards or less. Well, the next day, we seen right where the arrow was in the ground, all that, because when he fell, he broke the arrow off, and it was laying there. So I walked out. I told Karen, I said, I'm gonna range find this thing tomorrow. Give me a rangefinder. So I grabbed a rangefinder, 37 yards. I'm like, no way. So then I went up and climbed up the tree, grabbed her, had her rangefinder still, told her to stand in that spot, range find her 37 yards. Then I said to myself, oh, I wanted to cry, because I trusted this thing, and if I would have had time to think about it, I'd have lowered it instead of just do what you're supposed to, and I would have missed him again. I put it up, I ran out of V because it's only set, I had it set for about 40 yards-ish, 45, and I maxed it out almost. He was at 37 yards, and I thumped him. So right then and there, I thought to myself, oh my God, I never even thought about it, never even looked at it. I just pulled up, did what you're supposed to, and I nailed him. So I'm going to tell you, you can hunt with what you want. I'm not saying this is better than anything else. Everybody handles situations way different. But obviously, I put faith in this thing and didn't have to second guess it. Because if I had second guessed it, he wouldn't be on the wall right now. I'd be kicking myself in the butt, mad as heck, probably blaming Aaron for a sight that doesn't work. But instead, I put it up and I didn't even know to double think it. Just like with my single pin, I didn't know to double think it. I didn't know. I just put up and I shot right underneath the deer. This one, I put it up. The tick marks I don't even use. That's just for sighting in. I just put it up, ran out of V almost, and drilled them. So I just want to thank Aaron for that buck on the wall, and I'm glad you got a hold of me, or I got a hold of you, and we took care of business, and I'm never letting it go. I don't even care if I miss my next buck. But for now, I got him on the wall, and I want to thank EZV. And hopefully you watch this video. And if it doesn't change your mind, it doesn't matter to me, because I'm getting a buck again, and I'm going to get a couple of does this year. So thank you, Aaron. And just remember, guys, it's not for everybody. That's why they make a variety of every site. To each his own. So what's good for me may not be good for you, but I got proof on the wall, and I'm very happy. Thank you.